Hi, my name is Febrian and I am a property valuer at Windmills Valuations. Talking about property and real estate in the United Arab Emirates, trust in the UAE makes them one of the most attractive countries for investments and living. Back to the post-pandemic time last year, as soon as the international borders were opened, wealthy investors were able to see for themselves the high quality of life in the UAE, as well as the successful overcoming of the pandemic. According to the Central Bank of the UAE, the overall real GDP continued its robust expansion in Q2 2022 after strong growth of 8.4% year-on-year. For 2022 and 2023, the GDP is projected to grow by 6.5% and 4.2% respectively. The Central Bank of the UAE has not revised its forecast for real output growth of the next year's GDP. There are opportunities for growth being stronger in 2022 due to the higher oil productions and expected performance in other sectors such as manufacturing, transportation, tourism, hospitality, and the real estate sectors. According to Dubai Land Department, Dubai property sales is achieving new all-time highest record. Quarter 3 2022 became the most performing quarter ever in the history of the market, with over 25,000 transactions rising by 14% compared to the previous quarter. The property sales value reached at 70 billion dirham, which is showing an increase of 18% compared to the previous quarter. In the year-to-date performance, the property sales jumped by 60% to 68,000 transactions, valued at around 184 billion dirhams, which is a huge spike of 77% compared to the last year performance. The average rentals also increased by 22% across the city in Dubai. The sales number in Dubai increased for all property categories except the sales for ready villa, which is decreased by 7% compared to last year. However, the sales for ready villas increased by 10% compared to the previous quarter. There is a clear shift in the demand from the ready to off-plan properties. The mortgage transactions, however, going down by 5% to only 5,600 transactions due to the increase of interest rate. However, the value surged by 12% to 31 billion dirham compared to the Q3 performance last year. This year, transaction valued above 100 million dirhams increased by almost 50% compared to the record in 2014. And the transaction for properties worth more than 20 million dirhams increased by 56% compared to the previous best performance in 2015. And this year Q3 performance has been remarkable by selling the most expensive villa and apartment in Dubai. Most notable performing areas now in the current market are Downtown, Business Bay, City Walk, Dubai Marina, Palm Jumeirah, Dubai Creek Harbour, Arabian Ranches, Dubai Hills Estate, Jumeirah Village Circle, Mohammed bin Rashid City, and Maidan. Those places are considered as a hotspot in Dubai currently according to the Q3 real estate performance. According to the Global Property Guide, out of 112 countries has been analyzed in 2022, and Dubai ranks as the third in residential gross rental yield, along with other global cities such as New York, Moscow, London, and Singapore. Other sectors in Dubai, including rental office and retail, are also witnessing a growth in 2022. In Abu Dhabi, according to the official site of Abu Dhabi government, it has recorded around 1,800 transactions in Q3 2022 and the value of the transactions are reaching 5.2 billion dirhams, which is the highest record this year so far. The figure showed 42% of increase in the total transactions and 33% increase in sales value compared to the Q3 last year. As per Bayut and Dubizel Q3 report, the property prices in Abu Dhabi generally increased across both the luxury and affordable segments. The average price per square foot for medium properties generally increased by up to 3%, while the property in upscale areas mostly reported an increase of up to 7% in Abu Dhabi. The residential market also recorded the delivery of approximately 1,000 apartments in Q3 2022. This is going to happen across Al Raha Beach, Rim Island, Yas Island, and Saadiyat Island community. Several other projects have been launched in the last 4 to 6 months. In the third quarter, also recorded a number of notable projects, including Ain Al Mahab Village in Al Jubair Island, comprising approximately 240 villas, and Yas Park Gate, which will bring around 500 residential units to the market once completed. Abu Dhabi Residential Rental Price Index decreased by 0.08% in September 2022. Rental price also decreased by 0.5% compared to the Q3 last year. In the Northern Emirates, according to the latest rating report, Ajman Residential Sales Price Index decreased by 4%, Sharjah Sales Price Index increased by 4%, and Ras Al Khaimah Sales Price Index increased by 25% year on year. According to the government side, Sharjah real estate sectors recorded a 23% growth in property transactions during the third quarter, registering almost 17,000 transactions worth of 5.7 billion dirhams due to the increased demand from investors and home buyers. The apartment rental rates across the Northern Emirates are also recorded some notable gains and increase over the last 3 months, with average quarterly and annual increase of 3% and 8%. The Sharjah office rental rates continued their upward trends on the back of improvement from the business confidence and government incentives, showing the growth of 5% on average over the last 3 months and 11% compared to the same period last year. So what should we expect from the UAE property market in 2022 and going forward? While market turmoil is expected in many countries, the wider economic outlook for the UAE is encouraging. A proactive government with a clear focus on economic progress and sustainability made it possible to finally close the issue of the property market crisis. UAE, and especially Dubai, is still considered as a sheltered community for wealthy individuals and expatriates alike. At the same time, the government is constantly proposing a variety of business reforms and other initiatives such as Golden Visa and Green Visa that greatly simplify the process of moving to the UAE and obtaining a residence permit. The success of Dubai Expo 2020, also increase in tourism and retail activity, has been successfully brought a positive impact to the overall UAE economy. Not to mention the upcoming nearby world events such as FIFA World Cup in Qatar, which is going to be happen soon in Q4 2022, and the UAE government effort transforming to a digital-driven economy are also being seen as important drivers going forward for the UAE economy. The changes in mortgage laws enabling increased lending limits to ease availability of financing and facilitate real estate transactions, and also along with liberalization of visa and working permits for skilled workers to settle in the UAE, These are also expected to support demand for residential sectors. UAE has relatively high rental yields in excess of 5%, coupled with affordability, plus the highest population growth in the Gulf region. The long-term plans of urban and sustainable development under Dubai Master Plan 2040 are also expected to incentivize investors who are looking for a steady stream of income. Several experts have been observed since last year that there are many tenants change their status and become property owners in the UAE. This might be a result of the government effort to boost competitiveness and ease of doing business in the UAE that brings a positive impact for the investment environment in the country and increase the investors' confidence in the country's future. Some forecasts from most experts show that the upward trend in the UAE real estate sectors is expected to continue and will be accelerated in 2022 and also in the next year. My name is Febrian and I'm a property valuer at Windmills Valuation.